Hello and welcome back here to Mandy Greenmun Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, as we get ready here for the Scenic City Collegiate League matchup between the Smokies and the Bandits here for game 2 here on day 6 of this Scenic City Collegiate League season. As again, we have the Bandits leading us off here to start. Smokies, the home team. It'll be Pearl Davis on the mound here to start. Ryan Presswood will lead us off. Tonight's pitcher for the Bandits. We'll go ahead and get quickly through this Bandits lineup as Presswood comes up to hit. Wagoneer will hit second. Tonight's catcher, she'll be in the 2 spot. Wall in center will hit third. As the first pitch to Presswood is outside 1-0 as we're underway here for game 2 here on day 6. Henson will hit fourth, playing at first base today. Cunningham will play in left at the 5 spot. Massengale will play at third. She will hit sixth. Harvey at short will hit seventh, as this one's fouled off to the right-hand side. Up and out of play, 1-1 for Presswood. Harvey now again hitting seventh, will be at shortstop. Holt will be in right field, hitting eighth, and then Cassidy Ross will step in for this Bandit squad. She will be at second base, as Davis now with a 1-1 count in against Presswood, leading off today. Next pitch, she'll foul it off once more, 1-2. So for Ryan Presswood, the UTEP commit coming up to the plate here, as I believe yet to record a hit just yet in this Scenic City League season. Trying to see if she can collect her first one here against Davis, who gets the start. Next pitch, down in the dirt, bounces in for 2-2. Lund will be the one stepping behind the plate here today. Abby Bunt at second base. She will lead off for the Smokies here in the top half in just a moment. It's the 2-2 to Presswood. Up in the zone, cold for strike 3. Davis strikes out the first batter she will see. 1 away. Presswood goes down on a high fastball, and that'll bring up Wagoneer, the catcher, to see what she can possibly do. So Presswood now goes down on strikes. Wagoneer, who's batting a .182 entering into this matchup, steps up now with nobody on. Slashes it foul to the right-hand side, 0-1 for Wagoneer now. In her 6th game played, has yet to record an RBI just yet, does have a .357 on base. She's reached quite a few times via the walk, just has not been able to collect as many hits as she probably would like. No extra bases for her just yet. 0-1 down in the zone, 1-1 now for Davis. Chattanooga State product steps across from the D2 Newberry College product, the rising sophomore who played in 8 games last year, had 7 starts to her name. Next pitch, just a bit outside, 2-1. Still only one out, nobody on here to start us off here for game 2 here on day 6 of the Scenic City Collegiate League season. Had a couple of days off due to rain in the portal day yesterday, obviously. Next pitch to Wagoneer. Up in the zone, 3-1. Rising junior now again, only a 182 batting average, 182 slugging, but a .357 on base. Has gotten on quite a bit, had 9 quality at-bats entering into the game. 3-1 to her, swung on and fouled off, full count. Reagan Wall will hit next, tonight's center fielder, one of the leading hitters in terms of batting average entering into the day. Now just behind Jasmine Mack, who is now hitting .667. Reagan started the day leading with a .600 average. She now sits second after Mack goes 3 for 3 today with a single or double and a home run. As this one's hit to the right-hand side, it will land foul as Munson can't chase it down. Still full count to Wagoneer. Pearl Davis trying to see what she can do here on the mound. Already has gotten 1 out down here to start. Her 6th appearance, 14 innings for her already, a 4 ERA on the dot. 10 strikeouts as that one's on the inner half. Called strike 3 once more. Back-to-back strikeouts for Pearl Davis. And now 2 away here in the top of the 1st inning. Back-to-back looking strikeouts for Davis. She has found the inside corner and likes it well, as Wall comes up for the first time today in the left-handed batter's box. The tall center fielder will wait for the first pitch, as it sit too far inside, 1-0. So for Wall, who enters in now second in batting average, started off the day leading with a .600 Batting average on the day, 9 hits for her, 3 RBIs. She'll foul this one off to the right-hand side, 1-1. Wall with a 647 on base, a 1380 OPS, a triple, her lone extra base hit. If speed could kill, she'd definitely be up there for the rising sophomore headed off to Georgia Tech next year, coming from James Madison University. The 1-1 to Wall. On the outer half, called a strike. Good framework from behind the plate from Lund to get it inside, 1-2. Nobody on for Wall after back-to-back strikeouts to Presswood and Wagoneer. The 1-2. Fouls it off and stays alive. Off-speed pitch, not able to get enough pulled off of it for Wall to swing through it. Henson will hit next if given the opportunity. Had the first home run of the Scenic City Collegiate League season. And had a couple of rockets yesterday in the portal day. The 1-2. Skies it out towards center field. Second baseman trying to get underneath it, and instead it'll be the center fielder who will pick it up as Shelby Allen will get it, and that will be out number 3. 1-2-3 inning, 2 strikeouts for Davis. No one left on base, no errors. We'll head to the bottom of the first, tied at 0 apiece. Here between the Bandits and the Smokies. Smokies will come up to hit here from Mandy Greenmon Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the first inning, still no score here between the Bandits and the Smokies. Here to start us off, Abby Bunt will come up to the plate in the leadoff spot. Tonight's second baseman, as we'll go ahead and look through the Smokies lineup really quickly. Here is Bunt. The UTC product will come to the plate, the league leader in RBIs currently. Horner will follow her up in the second spot. She'll be the DP today, followed up by Warren, the left fielder, in the 3 spot. Addison on the catcher will hit 4th. Burke at short will hit 5th. First pitch to Bunt. Skied out to left field. Cunningham will get underneath it. And first pitch, first out, as Cunningham will take it up on the first pitch. So just like that, a fly out for Bunt. And now Horner will step up with 1 away. As again, Burke will hit 5th at shortstop. Peters will hit 6th at third base today. Tatum McCool will be hitting 7th at first. Munson in right field will hit 8th. Shelby Allen in center will hit 9th. And possibly Pearl Davis will hit in the 10th spot. She is today's pitcher. As the first pitch from Presswood outside 1-0 for the UTEP commit. Stepping onto the mound once more here. Looking for her 6th appearance now. Is this one on the outer half called a strike? 1-1. So for Presswood, had 8 innings pitched entering into the day. 5 strikeouts for her. 5.25 ERA, trying to see if she can settle in with another one outside. Called a strike, 1-2 now to Horner. Horner swung the bat fairly well here. The Scenic City League, a .417 average for her. 2 home runs on the year, and she'll slash this one to the third base side. Picked off and throws across to first in time, 2 away, as Massengale today at third base. Chris Harvey at short. Usually those two play opposite of one another. Instead, they will play in today's positions as that'll be a 5-3 for Horner. And now Warren will step up with 2 outs and nobody on. As Warren, the tall outfielder, steps up. Sees the first pitch outside, 1-0. Warren a 1183 OPS. A 600 on-base percentage with a 500 average. Takes the 1-0 and fouls it off 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on here for Presswood on the mound. A fly out to left and a ground out to third has put her in a nice spot as it stands. Warren trying to extend the inning as Lund would hit next. The catcher. 1-1. Off speed, just low. 2-1. Warren, College Station, Texas. Spent 2 years at A&M and then a year at USC. Will slash this one to the right-hand side. It'll get down, hit the edge of the grass, the infield, but it'll be a base knock for Warren. And now hitting over 500 on the year is a single with 2 away, trying to see if she can get some lightning rolling. So now it'll bring up Lund for the first time today. Part of the pro day, or excuse me, the portal day yesterday. Now adding 286 on the years. The first pitch she'll see is outside for 1-0. Product from Charlotte. Her 4th game now in the Scenic City Collegiate League. Only a single RBI to her name as the next one out and away, 2-0. But has batted fairly well here, a .545 on-base percentage. No extra base hits for her just yet, but has got on at a very high tick. Next pitch, up in the zone, called a strike, 2-1. Warren at first after the single with 2 away. Her bunt flew out and Horner grounded out. Presswood trying to get out of the inning. 2-2 now the count if the high fastball called a strike. One trying to extend the inning. Have Burke come up next if possible. 2-2 from Presswood. Out and away, too high, 3-2. Full count now to tonight's catcher. Product of Charlotte University. Swings it, hits it hard to the left-hand side. Fair ball, they will call it. It'll be a base knock for Lund. Warren wasn't sure if it was fair, so she will stay at second base, and now back-to-back singles and a chance here for the Smokies to get some 2-out lightning rolling. So Lund able to pull one down the third base line and keep it fair. It'll bring up Burke with 2 away and runners at second and first. Maury Burke comes up batting .278 on the year. 3 RBIs to her name, trying to see if she can add another as that one stays high 1-0. The members from Portal Day as well yesterday. Next pitch hits right back up the middle, base knockout to center field. Picking it up will be the center fielder, and holding on to it will be Wall. Back-to-back singles, and the base is now loaded with 2 away. And a chance for Peters with ducks on the pond. So Cheney Peters, the rising sophomore from Trussville, Alabama, comes up. Sees the first pitch for a strike, 0-1 after getting the first 2 outs from Bunt and Horner. Warren, Lund, and Burke have all singled to bring us to a bases loaded situation. The next pitch hits to the shortstop or second base side, picked up by Ross, and just like that, goes from 2 outs with nobody on to 2 outs, bases loaded, to the second pitch of the at-bat, able to get a line out, and that will end this first frame. We'll head to the top of the second inning, tied at 0 apiece between the Smokies and the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the second frame, no score here between the Bandits and the Smokies early in this one. After a clean sets of first, after a little bit of trouble there for Presswood, able to get out of it though after a little bit two-out lightning by the Smokies, but now it'll bring up Lauren Henson for the first time today. Tonight's first baseman comes up. First pitch shows bunt, went on the swing, 0-1. So Henson, the Marshall product, comes up. First time today, a .333 average for her. 6 RBIs on the year already. Next shows bunt once more, fouls it off, 0-2. The tall first baseman who has a lot of pop to the swing, just trying to show bunt here early and gets two of them to make two of them to connect, but now 0-2 the count. Next pitch from Davis. It's outside, 1-2 on the off speed. It's Henson, who has spent some time on the mound already this year as well. .333 average for her, a .412 on base, a .945 OPS. A home run, her lone extra base hit. The 1-2. Just on the upper half, called a strike. Another looking strikeout for the Bandits. Now 3 on the day for Davis. 1 away and nobody on as Henson goes down looking on strikes. The upper inner half of that plate. Real good for Pearl Davis right now as Cunningham comes up with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to Cunningham stays high for the Michigan State product at the plate. Headed off to Troy University next year currently. She's committed there now. The left-handed hitter waits for the next pitch from Davis. Swung on, skies it out to left field. Warren will get underneath it. Will make the catch for 2 away. That'll bring up Massengale with 2 outs and nobody on. As tonight's third baseman, who's mostly played at shortstop for this Bandit squad, trades places with Ella Grace Harvey. Batting .214. Entering into the contest, hits it off the end of the bat to first base, picked up and tags out at first, and that will end the inning as McColl's able to make it there in time. So another 1-2-3 inning and a quick work there from Pearl Davis. We'll head to the bottom of the second inning, still tied at 0 apiece between the Bandits and the Smokies. Here from Mandy Green Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, the Smokies will be up to bat here in just a moment here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom of the second inning, no score between the Bandits and the Smokies here as we head to the bottom of the second frame. The Smokies come up for the second time today. It'll be McColl, tonight's first baseman, who comes up in the 7th spot. The left-hander will step to the plate. Entering into the day with a .333 average to her name. 2 RBIs for her. And 1,000 OPS. The first pitch you'll see a strike for 0-1. A double and a home run already for her. Lone home run came off of that back-to-back-to-back with Munson, Horner, and herself as she'll take a big hack at this one and foul it off 0-2. As the Florida native comes up to the plate for the first time today, and speaking of Munson, she'll hit next, before Shelby Allen will come up after them. Next pitch, sky to the left-hand side. We'll find the top of the dugout to the left hand, and we'll stay 0-2. Cole again batting .333 entering in. And 1,000 OPS for her. 1074, I should specify. She'll take a big hack at the high fastball and swing through it. Strike 3 called. Colt goes down on strikes for the first time today. Presswood's first strikeout. That'll be one away with no one on for Munson, the NC State product. Munson. The first pitch outside, 0-1. 368 average for her in 5 games played. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. She'll slash this one to the left-hand side off the end of the bat. It'll get down for a base knock, and Munson will be the first base hit here of this second frame. And now a batter with great speed sits at first base. And it'll bring up Shelby Allen, who also has quite a bit of speed over there now at the plate. The Southern Miss product comes up. Tied for 4th, entering in now to this matchup at a 500 average. Tied with Warren. She's collected 3 RBIs and 8 hits. She'll try and bump this one down, swings through it 0-1. Runner now on first in Munson, good speed for her. Allen with a 556 on base and an 1118 OPS. Only a single double to her name, but she has shown excellent speed as the check swing fouled off 0-2. For Allen from Plant City, Florida, attended Southern Miss last year, the rising senior. Those hands separated on the bat. The 0-2 from Presswood. Check swing did not go, 1-2. Munson at first after the single, able to just get it over the glove hand side of Massengale and find just the very edge of that infield grass. The 1-2. Swung on, hit to the first base side. Henson will pick it up, just will apply the tag, and it'll be 2 away with a runner now at second. Knew she didn't really stand a chance of trying to get Munson at second base. Good speed from her will just take the automatic out. Now, it will bring up Pearl Davis, who will hit in the 10th spot. Runner in scoring position, 2 away, first pitch out and away, gets away from the catcher. It'll allow for Munson to advance to third, so bit of a wild pitch as Presswood skies it almost. It allows for Munson to advance now. Davis with 2 away steps up, the next pitch. Hammers it left side. Will it get past Cunningham? She'll make the jumping catch and hang on. And that will end the inning. So a hard line out to left field as Davis has swung the bat well. Just can't seem to get one to land in the grass. And Cunningham will rob her of extra bases. We'll head to the top of the 3rd. Still tied at 0 apiece. Here from Andy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break here in Chattanooga, Tennessee for the top of your 3rd inning. Top of the 3rd inning. No score here between the Bandits and the Smokies. Through 2. We'll come to the top of the 3rd as it will be Ella Grace Harvey who will come up to start us off. But for the Smokies, a couple of changes. Bunt will make her way behind the plate, moving from second to the catcher position. Horner will move from the DP now to second base. Lund will move from behind the plate now to 3rd. As Lund now will move from behind the plate to third base, as I mentioned before. Peters now moves from third to the DP as the first pitch from from Pearl Davis swung on and missed by Harvey. 0-1 as the high fastball burns through. As Harvey, who has played primarily third base, now shortstop today, trades spots with Massengale. It's the 0-1. Swung on, hit to the right-hand side. Munson will get underneath it and will record the out. 1 away. And I'll bring up J.C. Holt for the first time today. Did play in that first game with the Choo-Choos, funny enough. First pitch, skies at the left-hand side. Third baseman will get underneath it in Lund. She'll make the catch. 2 away. So 3 pitches, 2 outs. As Holt flies out to the third base side, and now it'll bring up Ross for the first time in a Bandits uniform. Still in her Choo-Choos uniform, I should say. But for the first time in the Bandits squad, she'll step up today. In the 9-hole against Davis. First pitch down low, 1-0. Ross now batting 150 as it currently stands. 2 RBIs for her, though, a 227 on base. Sees the next one outside, 2-0. Outstanding fielder in the Scenic City Collegiate League. Hitting might not always be there for her, it seems like, but she has shown a flashy piece of leather. The 2-0. Hits it to the second base side, knocked down by Horner, throw to first, and just like that, be a 9-pitch inning for Pearl Davis and another clean frame. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. Still no score between the Smokies and the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break from Mandy Greenman Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. No runners left on, no errors, no hits. We'll be right back after this quick break here from the Scenic City Collegiate League here in just a moment. Bottom of the third inning, no score. The Smokies come back up to the plate once more. It'll be Abby Bunt to start us off. It's the first pitch from Presswood. Hit to the shortstop side. Harvey knocks it down as it bounces away from him, though, and it'll be a knock for Bunt. It'll count for a base hit there as Harvey had that one come up on her quickly. Not able to knock it down in time, and Bunt will get on for the first time here today. Bunt with a line drive to short. Harvey trying to knock it down. Horner will show Bunt and foul it off. 0-1. So Bunt with a base knock. We'll get her on for the first time today. 4th hit now for the Smokies. We're not able to capitalize last time when they loaded the bases with 2 outs. But now with nobody out, it'll be Bunt who sits at first. Next pitch, Horner trying to bunt it. Fouls it off. 0-2. Trying to see if she can advance the UTC product at first. Horner, originally from Shawnee State, the NAIA school. Entered in with a 417 average, 5 RBIs for her, a 563 on-base percentage. Next pitch, out in the way, 1-2. As the UTEP commit on the mound, trying to settle in here. The 1-2 to Horner. Swung on, fouled off. Got it off the end of the bat once more. Presswood again, committed to UTEP from Walker Valley High School, originally from Cleveland, Tennessee. Changeup, swung on and missed. Strike 3 as Horner swings through it, 1 away. Has a nice off-speed pitch from Presswood. Went 3 straight fastballs and able to take something off that one as Warren, who had the last hit, will send this one out to center field. Trying to get underneath it will be Wall. It'll drop in front of her. Can't knock it down at first as Bunt slides into second safely. So another base knock. And Warren now has runners at second and first with only 1 away. And it brings up Lund, who singled last time up for herself. Now Lund, who moved from behind the plate to third base, comes up with a runner in scoring position and one at first as she'll lace this one out to right field. This will be over the head. A hold. It will go. It's 3-run shot for Madison Lund as she's able to clear the brick wall and right. A 3-run shot for the Charlotte product and a 3-0 lead for the Smokies. Took the first pitch outside and put it over the fence, and for the first time today, the team has been able to put one on the board as the Smokies take the lead early in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Now it brings up Burke with only 1 away here, and now nobody on after the 3-run shot for Lund. First pitch will be called a strike over the heart, 0-1. Now to Burke as Lund now with her first home run, her first extra base hit. And now 4 RBIs on the year for her as Burke comes up for the second time. Pops the second pitch out of play, 0-2. Trying to see if she can keep this inning rolling after the 3-run shot. A home run for her in the next pitch. Hit to the third base side. Massengale knocks it down across to Henson. Out number 2. A little juggle play there for herself. Massengale at third, but able to make the play in time. And now it'll bring up Peters, who lined out to second with the bases loaded in that first frame, trying to make up. With 2 outs now and nobody on, a 3-0 lead in favor of the Smokies. After the solo shot by Lund, she'll slash it to right, and this time it will get down. A base knock for Peters. Throw to first will not beat her as she trips over the first base bag, but seems to be okay. So now runner on first with 2 away. Peters now on with 2 outs. Trying to see if they can get a little more 2-out lightning here. It'll be McCool, who led us off in the bottom of the 2nd inning, who steps up again and lines it right back up the middle. Another base knock. Throw into second, not in time. Runners at second and first with 2 away. First of the day for McCool. Struck out swinging last time, and now it brings up Munson, who already has a single today. See if she can tack on here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. Presswood trying to get out of it after giving up the 3-run bomb. First pitch on the outer half, called a ball, 1-0. Munson already has 2 homers this year. Slashes it out to center field. It'll go to the wall. It'll end up at the glove of Wall. Able to reach up and make the catch. That will be out number 3 as she had to backtrack for a moment there, but able to make the play. And we'll head to the top of the 4th inning. 3-0 now your score. The Smokies find 3 on the 3-run shot from Lund. They do leave 2 on. That will end the inning. 3-0 your score. We'll head to the top of the 4th from Mandy Greenmon Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, in the shining sunshine here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top of the 4th inning. Top of the fourth inning, 3-0 now your score. The Smokies find themselves ahead by 3 after the 3-run homer by Lund. As it'll be Presswood who comes up for the second time today. Went down on strikes looking last time she came up. She'll lead us off here in this fourth frame. No hits just yet for the Bandits. Pearl Davis has been lights out to start us off. Presswood looking for her first hit here. First pitch in the inner half, called a strike, 0-1. Presswood, who entered into the day, now has 10 at-bats for her, 4 of them quality, has yet to record a hit, has not reached base just yet. Looking to see what she can do here. Next pitch, inner half, called a strike, 0-2. Davis trying to work through yet another clean frame. 0-2, swung on, hit to the second base side. Horner will knock it down, 1 away. Fly out for Presswood. Will bring up Wagoneer. She struck out looking last time she came up as well in that first frame with back-to-back looking strikeouts for Davis. 3 on the day for her so far. First pitch fouled off, up and out of play, 0-1. As for Davis, again, entered into the day. Sitting in currently third place for ERA. Technically speaking fourth, but that's because Ella Cunningham on 2 different sides is second and third, just behind Leolaney. Next pitch stays just down low, 1-1. Sits currently with a 4 ERA. 14 innings pitched entering into the contest. Only 10 strikeouts, but looked fairly reliable on the mound here. 1-1. Just down low. 2-1 now the count. You're trying to stay patient at the plate. She's done very well at that this year. Already on this young season. 2-1 from Davis. Low once more. 3-1. Time called as it will have a moment here. Abby Bunt will go out to talk with their pitcher alongside the most of her infielders. Wagoneer again entering into the day, a .182 average for her, but a .357 on base. She has had a very good eye at the plate. Even with only 2 hits, she has gotten on at a very well-rated tick. Trying to see if she can get herself back on play, or get herself back out to first base possibly here. Maybe further, obviously, as Davis just trying to see if she can record out number 2. 3-1. Hit over to the shortstop side, knocked down. The throw to first will be in time. Out number 2. As playing deep in the hole at the shortstop side was Burke, and able to cut down the runner once more. And now to bring up Wall, who flew out to center fielder last time up. Into the game. Currently now in second place in batting average, a .600, entered into the day with the best batting average, but now sits in second behind Jasmine Mack after going 3 for 3. Wall's first pitch will be seen outside, 1-0. For Wall, only 3 RBIs with 9 hits now, sits second in the league, a .647 on base entering in. Only a triple, lone extra base hit for her. Big swing and a miss to the off speed, 1-1. Only sits second behind Balcom in hits with 10. In terms of on base, sits only behind Jasmine Mack. Next pitch shows bunt, pulls it back, 2-1. Georgia Tech commit trying to see what she can do here once more. The tall, speedy center fielder with 2 outs and nobody on, trying to be the first base runner for this Bandits squad as Pearl Davis has been lights out. 2-1. Hit to the right-hand side, will land about 10 feet foul, 2-2. Just pulled it a little too far, got it on the inner half. Henson will hit next if possible. Went down looking on strikes, but has shown a lot of pop at the plate if given an opportunity to hit here. Ball needs to see if she can extend this inning. The 2-2 from Davis. Swung on and skied up behind the plate. Bunt will try and track it down. She will do so indeed, and that will be out number 3. We go to the bottom of 4. 3-0 still your score. The Smokies lead another clean inning for Pearl Davis. She has yet to allow a base runner. We'll be right back after this quick break for the Smokies at bat here at Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, here in the sunshine of the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Bottom 4, 3-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits here through 3.5. Presswood will look to see if she can make it through her 4th inning of work. After giving up the 3-run homer to London that last inning, it'll be Shelby Allen, who grounded out the first her last time up, who comes to start. First pitch on the outside, called a strike, 0-1. The rising senior from Southern Mississippi U. Up once more. Second pitch fouls it to the left-hand side, 0-2. As Massengale not able to dive forward in time. For Allen, played in 39 games last year, had 20 starts to her name. Stole 8 bases. And walked 11 times with only 14 strikeouts over 3 seasons at the University of Southern Miss. Has a .250 average and a .343 on base in 126 games. 74 starts for her. Hits a shortstop. Curry's Harvey will knock it down. The throw will not be in time and airmails it towards the dugout. Takes a weird bounce off the bag, but it will be a base knock, or at least it will actually just be an error possibly, but it is going to be a base hit as Harvey's throw is not going to be in time anyway. So Allen will reach and stays even with the throwing error, and it'll bring up Davis, who lined out to left her last time up. Allen now at first, good speed on the base paths. First pitch from Presswood, he'll sky it out to center field. Wall will get underneath it once more, 1 away. If you are Pearl Davis, I feel so horrible for you because you have put some good swings on those balls today and just cannot get one to land for you. 1 away, now Abby Bunt will come up. 1 for 2 today with a fly out and a single. First pitch outer half, called a strike. Throw down to second on the stealing attempt. Will make it in safely. A stolen base for Shelby Allen. Now runner in scoring position with 1 away for Abby Bunt, who leads the league in RBIs. Granted, 2 of those times it's because of grand slams, but does not matter to her. And she'll see if he can get another one. This one out to left center will end up in the glove of Cunningham just in front of the wall. Allen will try and tag. Instead, she'll scurry back 2 away. Just got a little too underneath it once more for Bunt. She'll fly out again. Now it brings up Horner, who grounded out and struck out her 2 times up with a runner in scoring position. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1. Bottom of the 4th inning, Presswood trying to get through it cleanly. Getting up the single has caused 2 flyouts. Looking for out number 3 here. Horner trying to extend the inning. And tack on another run possibly. Next one down and in, strike 1. The 1-1 from Presswood. Just out and away. 2-1 now the count as the UTEP product, or excuse me, UTEP commit. Gonna make it through another inning here, possibly. Next pitch, fouls it off, 2-2 now. As Horner, 0 for 2 on the day. Just looking to see if maybe she could bring up Warren, who has had 2 singles. And came around to score on that 3-run homer from Lund. 2-2, off speed, swings right through it, strike 3. Presswood able to get out of it once more. And we head to the top of the 5th inning. And it's able to get out of the jam with a runner in scoring position. We'll go to the top of the 5th. 3-0 your score. Smokies lead. They'll head out to the field as the Bandits come up to hit once more. We'll be right back here from Mandy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 5th inning, 3-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits here through 4. We go to the top of the 5th as Henson will come up for the 2nd time today. As the Marshall product has struck out looking her first time up, but let's see if she can bounce back here. Originally played at Drury University, the Division II school in Missouri. We'll see the first pitch up high, ball 1. Originally started her college career at Jones College in Mississippi and spent 2 years at Drury U before transferring to Marshall from Lawrenceburg, Indiana. The 1-0 from Davis. Now and away once more, 2-0. She's trying to look to get through her 5th inning of work. Has looked outstanding here through 4. Davis leans back, the 2-0. Their half, called a strike once more, 2-1. It's been that inner side that has really worked well for Davis here tonight. Doesn't want to get caught, though, as Henson has been one to turn on the fastball. 2-1. In the dirt, 3-1 now the count. Henson took part in that portal day yesterday. Put a couple over the right field wall. Shown that opposite field power previously. Next pitch, inside, ball 4. First base runner on for the Bandits, and it will be Henson who gets on with a walk. That will ruin a chance here at anything in terms of perfection for Davis, but still looking strong here, even with the walk now to Henson. She'll have to face off against the Division I product in Cunningham. Henson now at first. First pitch to Cunningham. Looks to bunt it. Fouls it off 0-1. Cunningham from Michigan State last year has been mostly used as a PO there, but has had a very good swing this year. .455 average for her in 18 plate appearances. 5 RBIs. 1,400 OPS. Home run and a double. She'll bump this one hard to the third base side. Couldn't knock it down. Was the third baseman. Throw to first, not in time. Trying to make the diving stop at third base was the former catcher Lund, just not able to grab it as Cunningham was trying to bunt it past the pitcher. But it does land safely, and it'll be a base knock for Cunningham. So now first hit given up by the Smokies today. Now runners in second and first with nobody out. Now it'll be Massengale trying to lay down the bunt 0-1. Grounded out to first base her last time up in that second frame. Now trying to see if she can possibly move the runners up with nobody out. Runners at second and first. First walk and first hit given up by Davis in this top of the fifth. Next pitch stays high 1-1. Massengale at third base again today. Primarily has been playing at shortstop. Ella Grace Harvey usually the third baseman. They switch sides today. The Tennessee Westland product sees the next pitch out and away 2-1. Hickson, Tennessee, attended Soddy Daisy High School, just down the road from here. Next pitch on the inner half, called a strike, 2-2. Currently a public health major for Tatum Massengale. Wants to try and work in the med field one day. The 2-2. Swung on and skies it foul to the left-hand side. Just caught it up around the handle areas. That'll land foul once more. Rising junior seeing what she can do here, the NAIA product, as now Davis will have a chat with Abby Bunn. 35 games last year, slashed a 371 average, a 390 on base, 485 slugging, 24 RBIs to her name, 11 doubles, and 97 at-bats. Had an 1100 OPS in her senior year of high school back in 2023. Looks up to Kelsey Nunley, former Kentucky pitcher. Went to the same high school as her and helped Kentucky win that World Series in 2014. As the next pitch seen out and away. Full count now for Massengale. Runners at second and first with nobody out. Next pitch from Davis. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Massengale goes down on strikes. One away. And now it'll bring up Ella Grace Harvey, the tall infielder who's playing shortstop today. Primarily was at third base. Has a lot of pop in that bat when she makes contact. 353 entering the day average for her. First pitch skies it to the second base side. Instead, it'll be the first baseman who will get underneath it. And out number 2 recorded as McCool grabs it. As Davis trying to see if she can get out of this jam quickly. J.C. Holt trying to keep the inning alive. Holt, who entered into the day a couple of different averages, as this one's fouled off 0-1. She's played a lot of games for both the Choo Choos and the Bandits, trying to get as much playing time as she can for herself. Specifically, the Bandits uniform hitting 389. 5 RBIs for her. Pulls back the bunt. Ball gets away from bunt. Will go all the way to the backstop. It allows the runners to advance, so one stayed in the dirt and got away. Runners in scoring position with a 1-1 count and 2 outs for J.C. Holt. Trying to see if she can bring this within a 1-run game, possibly. If she's able to get one in the outfield grass. Hits it right back up the middle, knocked down by Davis. The throw to first in time, and another clean inning for Pearl Davis. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2 runners left on, no one will score. 1 hit, 1 walk, no errors made. We go to the bottom of 5. 3-0 still your score. The Smokies lead here at Mandy Greenman Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League here on this sunny afternoon once more. We'll be right back after this quick break for the bottom of the 5th inning. Bottom of the 5th inning, 3-0 your score. Bandits find themselves down. Presswood will try and work through a 5th inning. Now faces off against Warren. Back-to-back singles for her already today. And she'll sky this one on the left-hand side. Cunningham, who's shaded towards right center, will not be able to get there. It does land out of play, 0-1. Warren with 2 singles already on the day. Scored on that 3-run homer from Lund. Entered in with a .500 average. Tied for 4th with Shelby Allen entering into the day, or I should say into this game. A .600 on-base percentage for her. 0-1 changeup on the outer half, called a strike. 0-2. This Presswood, when she's been able to mix in that off-speed pitch, has been extremely effective for Warren, the rising senior. We'll see the 0-2. Fouled off, 0-2 still the count. Warren again, originally from College Station, Texas. Played a year at the University of South Carolina, did not play like Kai Ricks last year. Looking to play in her senior year as she hits the transfer portal. 0-2 fouls it off once more. Has been quite strong in the field and at the plate here for Warren already. A couple stolen bases for her as well. Only a single double to her name, the only extra base hit, but has shown good pop as she'll sit on the outside changeup 1-2. Good patience. Lund will hit next, who had that 3-run homer in that 3rd inning. A single already for her as well. The 1-2. It's right back up the middle through Presswood and all the way into center field. A 3rd straight single for Warren. She is now 3 for 3 on the day. And it'll bring up Lund with a runner in first and nobody out. It's 1 from Charlotte U last year. A 3-run homer and a single already for her today. Moved from behind the plate to 3rd base earlier in this matchup. At the first pitch, she'll see out and away 1-0. And at the top of the 3rd inning, moved from behind the plate to 3rd. Took over for Peters, who moved to the DP position. Next pitch, inside, 2-0. Lund, the rising sophomore, originally from Appleton, Wisconsin. Looks up to Jenny Finch, the softball legend. The 2-0. Outside, called a strike, 2-1. Originally committed to Memphis back in 2023 before jumping ship for Charlotte. She now sits in the portal as this one's outside, 3-1. 39 games last year, got 34 starts to her name, batted a .193, but 289 on base, had 10 RBIs and 12 walks. 3-1, outside, ball 4. Runners now at 2nd and 1st, still nobody out. Ryan Presswood trying to get through this 5th frame. Now it'll bring up Burke with nobody out and a runner in scoring position. So Warren now at 2nd. Good speed on the base paths here. First pitch to Burke, fouls it off, 0-1. Peters will hit next, a single already for her. Burke, a single and a ground out the 3rd in her 2 plate appearances today. Next pitch hits it right back up the middle. Base knock, it'll go into center field. Warren will turn and hold at 3rd. A base is now loaded with nobody out. Presswood will take a moment here to chat with Henson. Here will come out to have a chat as well. We'll bring in the infield. As Presswood trying to get through this without any more damage to her name, but with nobody out and the bases loaded. We'll have to face off against the University of Illinois product in Peters, who singled last time up, and then Tatum McColl will be next. Smokies, a team with a formidable hitting lineup. All sorts of Division I products across the pond. Even now, across these base paths, Warren at first, originally from the University of South Carolina. Lund at second from Charlotte University, the Division I school. And Rory Burke now at first base, played at University of Alabama, Birmingham last year. And now it brings up Peters. From Trussville, Alabama, played the U of Illinois last year. First pitch to her outside, 1-0. As Presswood headed off to UTEP next year, the University of Texas, El Paso. Division I minors, the 1-0. Hit to the third base side, snagged by Massengale, tags third, throw to the plate. Is it in time? She is indeed. Warren gets cut down. Did she tag third base? The runner wasn't there. They thought they tagged it. Will it be a double play? It will be. So two go down. A beautiful double play works out. No runs are able to score. As Lund gets cut down at third, Warren gets cut down at the plate. And Peters will reach on the fielder's choice. First pitch, down low for McCool, 1-0. As Lund gets out at third after the batter tagged the fielder, Massengale touched third, made the throw home in time for Wagoneer to apply the tag to Warren. One stays up in the zone, 2-0. Was able to turn the double play. An unconventional double play, but a double play nonetheless. It'll be 5-2. The 2-0. Up in the zone, 3-0. So now 2 outs, runners at second and first. Burke sits at second, Peters at first after the fielder's choice double play. Cole trying to extend the inning. Inner half called a strike, 3-1. Munson would head next. A single and a line out for her. McCool already a single and a strikeout. Looking to extend this inning here in the bottom of the fifth. Next pitch. Laces in right field. Will get down in front of Holt. Trying to hold the runner. Instead, Burke will blow through the stop sign. Throw to the plate is not in time. Another run will score. 4-0. As McCool able to single one to right. Her second base knock of the day and able to bring around Burke. Now Peters sits at second. Still runners at first and second with 2 away. 4-0 now your score. The Smokies lead. As Munson steps up. First pitch outside, 1-0. Allen would hit next if given the chance. 1 for 2 for her. Munson also 1 for 2. Pitch just on the outer half. Called a ball, 2-0. Munson, who has shown good speed and good pop at the plate. 2 home runs for her already this year. Next pitch, skies it, left field. Cunningham backing up towards the fence, able to track it down. She'll make the catch, out number 3. So for a bases loaded, nobody out situation, 1 run is surrendered. They're able to settle out with any more damage. That'll end the inning. We'll head to the top of 6. 4-0 now your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits. We'll be right back after this quick break here from Mandy Greenmund Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 6th inning, 4-0 your score. The Smokies lead over the Bandits here through the top of, or we go into the top of the 6th through 5. They lead 4-0 now as we have a new pitcher on the mound. Horner will step in for Pearl Davis. Davis going through a clean set of 4 before giving up a single and a walk. Of course, able to get through the rest of it, but now we'll bring up Ross for the 2nd time today. Grounded out to second base, her first time off to face against Horner. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1, is a new couple of changes in the infield as well here now as Peters goes now behind the plate. As Horner now steps from second to first, or excuse me, from second to the mound, and then Bunt will move from behind the plate back out to second base. TP will now be Pearl Davis. Next pitch inside, almost catches Ross, 2-0. Bunt will head back out to second base. Horner now heads out to the mound. One still at third. Peters back behind the plate now for the first time today. The 2-0. Outside 3-0. As Horner, the last time on the mound, had a fairly decent outing. Has struggled at times here, unfortunately, this year. Trying to see if she can settle in this first at-bat. Does have 9 innings pitched to her name. 5 strikeouts already. Next pitch, Ross hits to the first base side. A weird bounce lets it go through McColl. It'll be a base knock for Ross. So a base hit as McColl has that one bounce awkwardly in the dirt and gets it past her. Now a runner on first with nobody out. It'll bring up Presswood for the 3rd time today. 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a fly out to second base. Shows bunt, gets it off the end of the barrel, 0-1. Ross will get the 2nd single of this ball game for the Bandits. They only have 2 hits, the other one belonging to Cunningham on the bunt. Henson reached on a walk in that 5th frame. No one else has reached yet. Next bunt attempt, Presswood fouls it off again, 0-2. Presswood still looking for her first hit in a Bandits uniform. She shakes her head at herself, trying to see if she can get at least Ross advanced. As Horner now trying to see if she can settle in here and get through these next 2 frames. Keep the Smokies ahead. Oh, 2 the count, the Presswood. Next pitch. Swung on, hit to the first base side, and will be a base knock, and Presswood gets her first hit of the season as she's able to at least one just over the glove side of McColl. And now runners on second and first with nobody out. So Presswood collects her first base knock of the season on a single to right field. And we'll bring up Wagoneer, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. With a runner in scoring position and on first, nobody out. She'll try and bunt it, and it'll land foul, 0-1. Wagoneer again entered into this ball game with only a 182 average, but a over 300 on base. We'll hit this one right back up the middle. It'll be a base knock. We'll see if they'll try and send Ross. They will hold her at third. A base is now loaded with nobody out. Wagoneer collects herself a hit, and now back-to-back singles. Has loaded the bases. Now Horner in a bit of a pickle with Reagan Wall up to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day, but one of the leading hitters in the SCCL. First pitch to her. Check swing, went through at 0-1. As the off-speed from Horner caught her. Wall who enters into the day. 3 RBIs for her, trying to see if she can tack on a few more. Next pitch, hits it back up the middle, bounces off the glove of Horner's. The shortstop will get it, throws to second. The runner will be out at second base, so a fielder's choice does score a run, but now 1 away with runners at the corners. So a 1-6-4 fielder's choice. First pitch to Henson outside, and Wall will just waltz down to second base. Literally just jogged in. So that'll be a stolen base for her. And now runners at second and third with only 1 away. Henson trying to see if she can possibly tie up this ball game. 1-4 now your score. Check swing at the changeup did not go 2-0. So Henson, who reached on a walk last time, struck out her first appearance. Waits for the 2-0 delivery from Horner. Just outside, 3-0. Cunningham would hit next. Had the first hit of this game for the Bandits with that bunt single in that 5th frame. She flew out the left her first time up, but now for Henson. Sees the 3-0 and lets it go. 3-1 as it finds the strike zone. She did not get the green light and holds back. Still runners at second and third. Presswood at third, Wall at second. Good speed on the base paths once more for the Bandits. 3-1. Check swing did not go. Ball 4. Bases loaded once more with 1 away. And now Cunningham steps up. 1 for 2 on the day. A .455 average entering in.
Gotcha.
Five RBIs, a 14.29 OPS. First pitch she sees on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Out and away, gets away from the catcher, all the way to the backstop it will go. The runners will hold as it bounces awkwardly, and it allows for Peters to take it, so 1-1. So a wild pitch does not allow the runners to advance, though. As Peters is able to clean it up properly, and Horner able to get to the plate in time to make sure Presswood couldn't advance. The 1-1 to Cunningham. Swung on and fouled off, 1-2. Michigan State product, headed to Troy University next year. Has been outstanding on the mound and has been strong at the plate. A home run and a double for her already this year. Over 1,400 OPS. The 1-2, outside, 2-2. Madison Gale will hit next. She struck out swinging her last time up and grounded out to first. Given the opportunity. The 2-2. Swung on, laced down the right field line. It will land foul. Pulled that one about 15 feet to the right. Would have had the legs to possibly go, but did not send it straight enough. Still 2-2. Next pitch from Horner. Up in the zone. Full count now is Horner in a pickle. Full count. Ducks all around the pond. And the formidable Ella Cunningham at the plate. The delivery. Slashes it foul, up and out of play. Still full count for Cunningham. So try and get a new ball to Horner as the home plate umpire out of softballs. Trying to get a few for himself for Cunningham. A .611 on-base percentage. 818 slugging. Puts her for 5th in the league currently. Again, only 5 RBIs, but gonna see if she can tack on more to that total here. Full count delivery. Swung on and fouled off again. Cunningham keeping the at-bat alive. Down by 3. 4-1 now your score. The Bandits have found a run here in this top of the 6th inning. They still are down by 3, but with the bases loaded and 1 away, and Cunningham at the plate, hopes have to feel high. We'll see if that still stays the case. Next pitch. Off speed, flares it down the right field line. Munson will try and track it down in foul ground. She will. The runners will try and advance. Presswood will make it to the plate in time. A sacrifice fly as Munson makes the grab. And now runners at the corners with 2 away, and another run will score. So Munson able to track it down in foul ground. As now it'll be Massengale, sends it out to right field. It'll be taken by Munson, and that will be out number 3. So 2 runs do score for the Bandits. They're still down by 2. 4-2 your score here through the top of 6. We'll head to the bottom of the inning. Smokies will come up to hit once more. Here from Mandy Greenmont Field in Chattanooga, Tennessee, you've been watching the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break as the Smokies will come back up to hit. Bottom of the 6th inning, 4-2 now your score. The Bandits bring it within 2, but are still down to the Smokies squad as they come back up to hit once more. Here in this bottom of the 6th frame. Just trying to see if they can hold on here. Presswood will look to see if she can go through her 6th inning of work. Scored the 2nd run of that that top of the 6th inning on the sacrifice fly by Ella Cunningham. First pitch to Allen will be taken for a strike as she tried to lay down the bunt. 0-1. With a single and a stolen base already today. They ground out her first time to first base. Looking to see if she can go 2 for 3. 0-1. Slashes it to shortstop side. Harvey can't knock it down. It'll end up in left field. Allen will take a long turn but stays put. So a base knock instantaneously puts a runner at first with nobody out. Good try by Harvey, not able to make it there in time though, and now it'll bring up Pearl Davis, who's 0 for 2, has had some great swings here in the Scenic City Collegiate League, but has just not been able to place any in the grass. A 143 average for her, but has swung the bat well. First pitch up in the zone, ball 1. 1-0. Slash to the left-hand side. Massengale knocks it down. Can't make the throw to second. Goes to first instead. Will not make it there in time. A base knock for Davis. And now runners at second and first with nobody out. And as soon as I said one of the unluckier hitters, Davis able to collect a single to the left-hand side due to a little bit of fortune as Massengale trying to take the hard liner, but as it bounced away from her for a moment. Now Abby Bunt comes up. First pitch she'll see on the outer half, called a strike, 0-1. Bunt, who again leads the league in RBIs, a couple of grand slams for her. Comes to the plate now with runners in scoring position. Skies it out to center field. Wall will have it go over her head. Another home run. Abby Bunt, 3-run shot to center. And another collection of RBIs for Abby Bunt, her 3rd home run this year. Seven to 2 now your score, a 3-run shot to center. And now 2 for 4 on the day is Bunt. And another collection of RBIs for her. Now Horner will step up, 0 for 3 on the day for the pitcher now on the mound. The next pitch sits outside, 1-0. As Bunt now leads the Scenic City Collegiate League with 3 homers. She now has 16 RBIs. The next pitch is swung on, 1-1. 16 RBIs now for Abby Bunt. Next pitch outside and away, 2-1 now for the UTEP commit. Trying to make it through her 6th inning of work, possibly. As Abby Bunt, the only player currently entering into this game with double-digit RBIs. She now adds on some more. Another one fouled off, 2-2. As the UTC product from just down the road continues to impress here. The next closest in terms of RBIs is Alyssa Balcom and Lindsay Henson. Both have a 6. She has almost tripled the amount of the next closest player, as this one's fouled off 2-2. As she has put up a heck of a start to this Scenic City Collegiate League year. 2-2 now the count to Horner. Still nobody out, nobody on after the 3-run shot by Bunt. Out and away, it sits full count. Horner has yet to reach today a ground out to third and back-to-back swinging strikeouts. Looking to get on for the first time today for now the relief pitcher for Pearl Davis. Presswood, the full count delivery. Fouls it off once more as Horner will not go down without battling. As Horner, originally from Miamisburg, Ohio, attended Clark State for JUCO and was at Shawnee State NAIA previously. As that one stays low to her, ball 4. She will reach for the first time today. And now Warren, who is 3 for 3, comes up with still nobody out and a runner on first. Warren with 3 straight singles, got cut down on the double play last time we saw her. Scored on that 3-run shot from Lund in that 3rd inning. Was held up at 3rd the first time she got on. Will lace this one out to left center field. Wall will not get there. It'll stand in front of her. Another base knock. 4 for 4 on the day for Warren. Now runners at 2nd and 1st with still nobody out. Warren a perfect 4 for 4, 4 straight singles for her, and now it brings up Lund, who is 2 for 2, and now looking to lace one out to center field. Wall will back up to the wall. It will over her head. Another 3-run homer. Lund goes to straightaway center field off the rock wall in center, and the Smokies now lead 10-2. Another 3-run shot for Lund, and now Ella Cunningham will step up. As now a 6-run, bottom of the 6th inning. As back-to-back 3-run homers, or excuse me, I should say 2 3-run homers in this inning belonging to Bunt and Lund. Lund now with 6 RBIs on the day. And still nobody out. Cunningham will step up, so Presswood will go 5. Will give up all 10 runs. And now Cunningham will step up here in relief. So now Presswood will move to first base. Henson will head out to left. Cunningham will come out to the mound here, as it will be Burke who comes up to the plate. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 singles, and a ground out to third in her plate appearances. With runners nowhere to be seen after the 3-run shot by Lund. Now again, 10-2 your score. The Smokies find themselves ahead by 8. 6 runs here in that bottom of the 6th frame. Cunningham will come in relief. First pitch from her on the lower half, called a strike. 0-1 for the Michigan State product. Has been one of the best pitchers here in the Scenic City League. 2nd place in ERA, and technically 3rd if you include her appearance with the Smokies. But the 0-1 up in the zone. 1-1 now for Cunningham. She currently has 40 strikeouts on the year, leads the league in that category. 23 innings pitched, also leads there. 1.50 ERA is another swing and a miss, 1-2. As she has been lights out here. One-two delivery from Cunningham. Big swing and a miss. Strike three. 41 strikeouts now on the year for Cunningham as Burke goes down on strikes for the first time today. As it will now bring up Peters, who is at this rate 1 for 3. A line out and a double play fielder's choice. For the 2 times that she got out, it was, I should say she did reach on the fielder's choice, but resulted in a double play. First pitch she'll see out and away, called for a strike 0-1. She does have a single to herself in that 3rd inning. The 0-1 from Cunningham. Swung on and fouled off, 0-2. Cunningham, the rising sophomore currently as it stands, headed off to Troy University at the moment. As of May 26th, originally from Cleveland, Tennessee, attended Silverdale Academy and broke their strikeout record. Next pitch, off speed, fouls it up and out of play, 0-2, just got the barrel of the bat on the end of it. Was the Max Preps Tennessee Player of the Year and a high school All-American after recording 368 strikeouts in a 35-win season and 192 and a third innings pitched. Next one, up in the zone, 1-2. Last year at Michigan State, she did make 5 appearances, went 4 1/3 inning of work. One, 2. Swung on and fouled off once more. Still 1-2 the count. Cunningham in her high school season, that 35-win year, a .58 ERA. Definitely deserved that Player of the Year status from Max Preps. The next pitch, down and away, 2-2. As Peters trying to stay patient here with 1 away and nobody on. A 6-run bottom of the 6th inning have given the Smokies a 10-2 lead. 2 3-run homers, one by bunt, the other by Lund, have given this Smokies squad a 8-run lead. Next pitch from Cunningham, laced to the right-hand side, foul ball. As we'll have to get another new softball down with Cunningham as everyone keeps seeming to foul them off here. McCool, who will hit next, and then possibly Munson if given the opportunity. McCool 2 for 3 on the day. For Peters now trying to stay alive. Off speed, called strike 3. Caught her looking. To buckle on the changeup. Back-to-back strikeouts now for Cunningham. 42 on the year. Off speed, able to just rainbow in there. And now 2 away with nobody on for McCool. 2 singles for her, has not advanced past first base, unfortunately, but went down swinging on strikes in the 2nd frame as well. She'll foul off this first pitch, 0-1. Cole from St. Augustine, Florida, was at Jacksonville University last year, the redshirt sophomore. Burn her red shirt after a leg injury in her freshman season. Had a very strong start to the year. Had 7 games played and 4 starts. Had an 1,000 OPS and 14 at-bats. She'll see this one sit high, 1-1. Had 7 RBIs during that freshman year as well. This season, 40 games played. Had a .311 on base, but only a .184 batting average. Big swing and a miss, 1-2. Who also some experience behind the plate and as a pitcher. Have 2 homers and 8 RBIs last year. Was a 3-time district weightlifting champion in high school. Next pitch gets away from the catcher and ailmails it wide, 2-2. That's from McCool, her father lead, played minor league baseball for the San Diego Padres and the D-back organizations. Follow the trend of playing ball in the family. Next pitch, swung on and missed. Strike 3. A 3-strikeout inning for Cunningham. 2 swinging, 1 looking. 43 strikeouts on the year for her. We go to the top of the 7th inning. as the Bandits will have to try and dig themselves out of a 8-run deficit. Here from Andy Greenmont Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll be right back after this quick break for the top of the 7th inning here in the Scenic City Collegiate League. We'll be right back after this quick break. Top of the 7th inning, 10-2 now your score. A 6th runs in that bottom 6th frame have given the Smokies an 8-run lead, and now it'll be Macy Andrews stepping in for this Smokies squad. She'll sub in usually on that Smoky Mountain Rain team. She now comes along here to pitch for the Smokies here today, as she'll make her first appearance here in a Smokies uniform, or I should say for the Smokies squad, still in her Smoky Mountain Rain jersey, as this one's on the outer half. Called a strike, 0-1. It'll be Ella Grace Harvey, 0 for 2 on the day, who steps up. A fly out to first and into right field, her 2 times up. Make her first appearance on the day. Next pitch, laces out to left field. This ball will get down and go all the way to the fence. Harvey will turn and make a turn towards second. Instead, just backs up and makes her way back to first. Knows the cannon from Warren out there and left. Cautiously stay at first base, so a single for Harvey to start us off. As Holt now comes up, looking to see if she can do the exact same. 0 for 2 on the day, a fly out and a ground out to the pitcher. Tries to lay down the bunt. I thought it bounced off her foot. It will stay fair. It will be a base knock for Holt. Throw back to second. Harvey is in there safely. Now second and first with nobody out after the bunt single by Holt. And now it'll bring up Cassidy Ross, who is 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a ground out to second. Andrews pitches. The next one hits a second base. Throw to short in time. Across to first, not in time. So will be a fielder's choice. And runners now at the corners. Now they're trying to make sure. They're going to say that she was called for a double, so it will be a double play. So never mind, it will be a double play. 2 outs and a runner at third, so they do call her out at first. As Presswood will see the first pitch outside, called a strike, so a double play. A 4-6-3 double play cuts down both Holt and Ross, and now Presswood, who's 1 for 3, comes up. Next pitch outside, 1-1. So a double play is called. Good work from the middle infield to be able to turn it, as Bunt able to turn it with Burke. Able to make the exchanging throw back to first base to McCool. So 1-1 now. With 2 away and a runner on third to Presswood. She'll send it out to center field, trying to get underneath it. Will be out, and she will. That will be out number 3. And that won the ball game. 10-2 the final. The Smokies taking over the Bandits here by 8. A 6-run. Bottom of the 6th inning extends themselves out by 8 to take the win. Bandits tried to mount a comeback in that 6th frame. Weren't able to get enough rolling. Now we'll go ahead and end it here. Day 6 ends out with a bang. 10-2 the final. The Smokies take it over the take it over the Bandits here. I'll go ahead and end it here. So the Bandits now fall to a 3-3 record as well. Everybody now tied at 3-3. The Rain still now, or the Smoky Mountain Rain now with 3-3. The Choo Choos now with 3-3. The Smokies with a win go to 3-3, and the Bandits now go to 3-3. The Bandits will technically still be atop of the standings. They have a currently plus 11 run differential. They have the best run differential at anybody right now. Reign will sit in second place with a plus 4. The Smokies will now have third place with a minus 4. And the Choo Choos will sit in last technically with a minus 11 run differential. Everybody is tied at 3 apiece. And that'll go ahead and end it here. 10-2 the final. The Smokies take it. A couple of 3-run shots, 2 of them by Lund and 1 by Abby Bunt. Gave them a lot of their offense. 9 of their runs coming from that. So that'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Presswood will take the loss. She goes 5 innings and gives up all 10 runs. Unfortunately for her, the win will belong to none other than Pearl Davis as she goes 5 innings. Gives up no runs. Was a perfect through 4. They gave up 2 singles and a walk for herself. Excuse me, 3 singles, I should say, and a walk. But that'll go ahead and end it up here. Thank you again for tuning in here from Andy Greenmon Field here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Once again, 10-2 the final. The Smokies take over the Bandits. We'll have more Scenic City League softball tomorrow on the Sunday, of course, on June 22nd. 9 a.m. start time between the Reign and the Bandits tomorrow. Smokies and Choo Choos will play at 11:30. That'll end it out here. Thank you again for tuning in here from Chattanooga, Tennessee, here from the Scenic City Collegiate League. My name is Mason Strawn. It's been a pleasure to call for you all once more, and I hope to see you all tomorrow morning where the Bandits take on the Reign to start us off.